Hey guys, another MC Slot diecast review here, and this is of the Scuderia Toro Rosso Renault powered STR9 driven by Jean-Éric Vergne. Now Jean-Éric Vergne has a bit of a tough season last year. He did in 2013. He did have a miss out on the Red Bull drive alongside Sebastian Vettel, and he got replaced, well no, didn't get replaced, or he got beaten by Daniel Ricciardo. Now I actually made a bit of a joke about that. I said, oh, Vettel obviously needs an Australian ripping boy, but obviously that hasn't proved to be, because Vettel has been absolutely smashed to bits by Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo's 3 wins to Vettel's nothing, which, kind of makes me a bit happy, because of the fact of he just didn't like Webber, and he sort of bullied him a lot, and, his whole demeanour with his teammate was a bit offish, and, because he was winning the championships and everything. It's going to be interesting when he goes to Ferrari, which has been heavily hinted. But if you think about it, there's not a lot of drives out there, and it's looking like Jean-Éric Vergne's going to lose his. However, in response to that, he has put in some excellent performances, like in Singapore, where he had a 5-second grid penalty, but he passed all these cars, and he did an amazing job. He passed like Perez, and he even passed Hulkenberg, and he passed some other cars, and he finished 6th. It's got to be 6th, and he was so far ahead that the 5-second penalty didn't mean anything. So excellent stuff from Jean-Éric Vergne there, and it seems to be, once he's had the pressure applied to him, he's actually performed slightly better. He's doing very well for the team at the moment, and he's scored quite a few points, so he's looking like he's going to keep his drive. Verstappen, who's been confirmed as a driver for Toro Rosso for next year, has even said he wants Vergne as his teammate for experience. There are a few other drivers out there that are gunning for his seat. There's Da Costa, I believe, is one of them, and there's about 3 others. I can't name them all, but there's a lot of people after Vergne's seat. Vergne hasn't got very many places he can go. Sauber are fully booked up now. Force India have only got 1 seat. Where else has only got 1 seat? And there's not very many places that have got 2 seats available. Maybe even Lotus, I think they've only got 1 seat. I think Maldonado has actually got the main seat, but they want Grosjean. So Jean-Éric Vergne, if there's anywhere he's gonna go, he's either got to play it safe and stick with the team that he's got, or he's got to take a gamble and go for some other team. There is a new team coming to the grid. It's possible that this new team is coming. It could be 2016. So it's always sort of, and even if Caterham and Marussia get buyers, they're not going to have any. They're going to lose 2 teams there, and even if they do the 3-car rule, I don't even know how this is all going to work out. So there's a lot to sort of look out for in the start of the 2015 season, at least, especially driver market wise and all of that. So Vergne possibly might stay at Toro Rosso for 1 more year. If he gets dropped, it wouldn't be I wouldn't say it'd be the end of his career, because it's always other teams or motorsports that he could go to. I believe he would probably look at going to the WEC. That would be the best move that he can make, because there's a lot of drivers from Formula 1 there, like Anthony Davidson, Buemi, Mark Webber's now there, and it's looking like Button's going to be in that race soon. So, there's a lot to sort of play for, and it wouldn't be the end of his career if he left Formula 1. This car, I said in the previous video, it's got no details about it regards tampo prints or parts that are on it. All I know is it's 143, that it's obviously Jean-Éric Vergne's car. It's number 25. It's a resin body, as well as the same with pretty much all the new 2014 cars, like the Toro Rossos, the Saubers, and the Lotus that I've reviewed. So don't forget to check all those videos out as well. And again, it's a very nice looking car. I quite like it. It's a lot darker in this picture. It almost has a sort of purpley look on the camera, but it's actually a very nice dark blue, and the contrast of the red and the gold is very nice on it as well. I did mention in the previous video that the 2 cars could have actually been identical, as in the sense of Red Bull and the Toro Rosso, but the rule change came into play. I believe that was 2008 that rule came in. It might have even been 2009, I could be wrong, but it meant that Toro Rosso had to build their own car and become an official constructor, which they did, and they have done ever since then. So that would have meant that there was at one point 4 Red Bull cars on the grid. One of them would have been the current year and one of them would have been the previous year. But that's quite a scary thought. Think about it, when Red Bull were dominating a championship, there would have been 4 Red Bull cars on the grid. Admittedly, the other 2 would probably have been filled by, even though being older, they would have been filled by younger drivers. So they wouldn't have done as well as Sebastian Vettel would have, where he was winning championships with them. But there's still a scary thought to think that 4 of the top 10 places would probably be consistently locked out by 4 different Red Bull cars. So, as always, it's a very nice looking car, very well detailed. The driver as well is stunningly detailed. His helmet's very nice, Jean-Éric, and all the sort of tampo prints that are actually on the car are very nice as well. Sorry that the camera didn't focus there, but it's one of the only teams, I know that Caterham's the other one that has successive numbers as well. So they're number 25 and 26, and Caterham are 9 and 10. Unfortunately, Minichamps aren't producing the Caterham or the Marussia either, which is a bit of a shame. I would kind of liked a Marussia, maybe a Jules Bianchi one, partly because of the accident and the fact that he scored points. Even if they did like a special one, like Monaco Grand Prix where he scored the points, that would have been pretty cool. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a comment, a like, and subscribe as well to the channel. If there is any particular driver or team that you'd like to see, or a particular car from a certain year you'd like to see, as well as GT racing cars as well, please don't be afraid to ask. Don't forget to leave a comment. Need to know what you guys want to see. And as always, don't forget to check out MC Slots Diecast channel and eBay shop as well. Thank you very much, and have a good day.